Hi guys and welcome back to my channel Theo Gaming Lab. In this video I will show you which kind of militia you have in Manor Lord, what they do and how to use them. So the army topic is pretty wide, and I made a few videos that covers it. If you enjoy my content, please like and subscribe to see them all. In this video, I will just show you the 6 different militia in Manor Lord and how to use them, some tips and tricks, and then in the next video, I will cover other topics like weapon production, the retinue, the mercenaries, and how an actual battle look like. So make sure to subscribe if you want to see them all. And now let's dig into it. So if you are kind of already quite deep inside the game, then you have a proper militia. And to access it, you should press army. And this is the militia that you have with the different troops. So here you have the spear militia. Then there is the militia footmen, and then there is the polearm militia. So these were the 3 ones that were present from the beginning when I started playing. Then they added the archer militia, and more recently, as you have seen in one of my previous videos, the crossbow militia. So and then there is a bunch of other that I will show you later. So what do they do, how many you should have of them, and how you should put them in the field. So first thing first, the spear militia. So the spear militia are the gentlemen that you see in front. So they have very big shields. Is this one, and also they have these spears. On the back of the spear militia, I generally put the militia footmen. And this fella are more attacking guy. They have a smaller shield and they have the side arm, the swords. Then there is the third militia that I show you, which is the polearm militia. Now I don't have that here in particular because I generally don't use them. They are some sort of in-between guys. They are not so strong. I experienced that they get defeated pretty easily, and I can win really without them. So I generally don't use them. They have only the pole arm, and they don't have any kind of shield. Then what there is on the back of my troop, I put the crossbow militia. They are really effective, and they have the crossbow. And they are really effective, but they are also extremely weak. You should not, for any reason, let them be in contact with any troops of the enemy army. Otherwise, they will be basically killed in no time. This is why I put them in the back, and I make sure that I have 1 or 2 troops free in case the other army try to get on the side and reach them, because the enemy troop will try to do that. The last militia that you can produce army and equip is the archer militia. Again, I don't have those because they were really ineffective, while the crossbow are much better. Let me know what you think. You can have a maximum of 6 militia in total, and it doesn't matter how many regions you conquer, is still 6 militia. So this is the settings that I use to face the battles. So in front there are the 2 spear militia with in a wide front, so they can absorb the challenge of the other army. On the side, but behind, there is the militia footmen, 2 troops, sometimes 3, 1 in the middle and 2 in the sides, to prevent that the other army goes on the side towards the crossbow or the archery, and anyway they will charge the other army as soon as they get busy in the with the spear militia. And then in the back there is crossbow, which is really a game changer because basically you can choose a troop of the opponent army to target, and they will start to shoot a lot of missiles to them, a lot of arrows, and they have a severe impact. Archery are a bit milder, but they are also I also use them eventually, and I also stay in the back. With these settings, you win most of the battle, absolutely the bandits, and also most of the challenge with the Hildebolt. The only thing that I cannot win with these settings is when I try to conquer the last region. In that case, Hildebolt send a huge amount of troops. Then you need the help of the retinue in that case. So how do you summon those bad guys? So you need to click on army, and then there is the list of the soldier that you have, the militia that you have. You click on one of them, and then first of all, it show how many people you have in this troop, and you can have maximum 36 family or yeah, people. I'm not so sure. I think it's families. And basically, this is the second number. The first number, it tells you how many family you have out of these 36 needed. Then it tells you which weapon do you need to equip one family. In this case, there is one big shield and one spear. And then there are additional items that you can produce, like the helmets or some sort of armor, and also some particular clothes. But the production of the weapon and the clothes and the helmet and the armor, we will go through in the next video. So for the moment, I will just show you the militia and how to use them. All right, this is ready to rally. While, for example, let's take this one. This one has 36 family in the militia. However, they don't have weapon. So basically, if they don't have weapon, you can't use them. You can use them if they don't have helmets, if they don't have armor, if they don't have the clothes. But if they don't have the weapon or the shield, you can't use them, even though, as you can see, the militia have all the people that it needs to operate. So now, how do you call them? You click on the militia that you are interested in, and then those two icons appear. You can remove the unit if you want to add another one, or you just click with the right button of your mouse over the unit that you want to abolish, for example, this one, and you get rid of it. And the other one is basically to place them. So if you click them, these some sort of flag appear with the circle, and then you go and place them whenever you want. It's important that you can place them only in the region that you own. You can't place them, for example, in the yellow region that are not claimed. You can't place them here. So, but you can still go there. So first of all, let's place them. We can place them here, for example. Then what happened is an icon here appear. Those are your 36 spear militia, and they are going to the point that you have indicate them. Pay attention because troops move with different speed, and some are particularly slower than other. So move them in good time. See, here is the region that I don't own because this is yellow. Basically you click on the militia, and you go in the non-claim region and you right click. So the troops are moving there. This is extremely important because when you claim a region, sometimes the battle is in that unclaimed region and you can't place your troop there directly. You need to summon them first, like I did, and then once they are in place or while they are going to the place, you need to right click in the point of the non-claimed region that you want them to be. Now they are positioned correctly and they are waiting for the other army. So now what? Um you have some troops and you don't know what to do with them and how to fight. So first of all, you need to place them correctly. So while they are in place, this is the formation that they are by default, but you can change it. If you click the militia and then let's say that I want to keep them here, but I don't want them to be so compact. They need to spread more. So basically what I do is I point the mouse here, I right click, I keep pressed, and then here you are. You can spread them as much as you can, as much as you want. And one important thing, do you see the arrow, the small arrow on the continuous line that is pointing forward? That is where your army will face. So they will face forward. If you do like this, for example, you see the arrow now is towards the other direction, your army will face the other direction. I'm not so sure if that is really important because when the other army will come, they will turn automatically, but still. So we place the army like this, we release the right button, and they will place them correctly. What I generally use is either this, which is balanced. If you don't know what to use and you want the generic battle of your army, then just use balanced and it's fine. If you want that the soldier stand the ground, which thing double the defense, but the attack is halved, then you use this one. I generally use this one when this fella, the spear militia with the big shield, meet the opposite army. So they need to double their defense but halven their attack because they need just to keep the ground until the militia footmen come in and slaughter the other troop. Then I use stand your ground. If you want instead to just attack full force, then push forward. And that is what, again, as I told before, is what I told my militia footmen to do. So I generally used those three. However, there are others. There is this one, which is missile alert. And then what they do is if the other army has crossbow or archery, they will be more effective to avoid the arrows, the missiles. But however, the defense is halved. So yeah, I generally don't use it because the battle are not so difficult in Manor Lord. But if you think that this is important, just put it in the comments so we help other people and also me that are playing. And this is give ground. So basically, the formation line go backwards, luring the enemy. Probably you use it if you have some other troops on the back. I generally don't use it. You can very well win any kind of battle so far without those two. So don't make the thing much more complicated than it is. I think if you use those two or even just this one, you can very well win the battles. The battle is over and your gentleman has won the battle. So now what? You need to get back home. How do you do it? If you are in a region that you have not claimed, like now, this will be the option, but is grayed out because it can't disbound the troops outside the region that they live in. So even if you are in another region that you own, that you have claimed, but is not their region where they have been formed, this option will be grayed out. I think it would be nice if they change this option, because the thing that you need to do is basically understand where they come from, and you basically, if you hover over this symbol, you can see that they come from Colonia Augusta. So you click on them, and again, you identify the region, Colonia Augusta, and you right click. So they will be going basically to the region where they belong. And once they are in the region, you can see now the option is not grayed out anymore, and you disband the unit. So they basically go instantly home with their family, and you will be happy to have won the battle. There is another menu of the militia that you should pay attention to, and it is when you hover over your militia, like in this case, the militia footmen. It tells you what they are doing, so they are moving. It tells their morale, or however is pronounced, and the fatigue. And they, of course, the less fatigue and the higher the morale, the more effective is the troop. And then you gain points if they are in the home region. You gain point based on the experience. As you can see, the more they are out waiting for the enemy or combating the enemy, the more is the fatigue, and that will have an impact of their effectiveness. If they moving downhill or uphill, will also change the effectiveness of the troop. There is the cohesion, there is the climbing, everything will make your troop more or less effective towards the enemy. If you ask me, for the moment, you don't need all these uh, parameter. It's enough that your soldiers are well rested. If they have not been involved in a battle before, they will have no fatigue, they will have high morale, and if they are well equipped and a full militia, they will not have problem against the enemy. And last in this menu is what is the effectiveness. So it's 79%. Well, this is a quite interesting parameter. As far as I understand, the effectiveness is basically an attack and defense multiplier. So basically, for example, the crossbow and the archery will be less effective when it rains. Or your troop will be less effective if they combat uphill. Or they will be more effective if they combat downhill. So think about if you are combating another army, where you are doing it and in which weather condition. If the bandit attack you and you have 6 troops, 6 militia, then it's not so difficult. I think that 2 spear militia and 2 militia footmen fully equipped, like 36 family in each, are way enough to slaughter them. They usually come in 4 militia, 18 family each. So generally I would say that you can use 3, maybe 1 spear militia and 2 militia footmen, but to be safe than sorry, just use 4, and you will basically win without any problem. When it comes to Hildebolt, is a bit more difficult. So before you claim a new region that is claimed by Hildebolt, because if it's unclaimed, generally you don't need to fight. But if it's claimed by Hildebolt, then you need to prepare for battle. And there I would recommend you have at least 6 militia. What I generally have is 2 spear militia, 2 or 3 militia footmen, 1 crossbow. I don't have helmets, I don't have armor, I don't have clothes, and I have conquer 8 region. before you conquer the ninth region, be careful because the double of the troop are coming. And there you need to have also plenty of retinue. But I will go through the retinue uh, and the mercenaries and also how to produce all the weapon and all the helmets and thing in the next video. So subscribe if you want to see it. So this, for example, is claimed by Hildebolt. So you click over it. You need to have 2,000 influence point. If you have, you can claim the region. You can click yes, and then the process start. What happened now? What will happen now is that Hildebolt will get mad, and Don Vittorio is all happy about that. So if we accelerate the game, if you speed up the game, you will see exactly that Hildebolt will declare battle to you, or we declare war, not battle. There will be a battle. And how you see it, basically you go over here, you see there in the yellow circle, you need to bring your troop as soon as possible there. And as you can see, he comes with 36 full equipped family and one that is composed by 18 of them. What happens if you don't go? If you don't go, other 5 will come, and then other 5 will come, and then they will be unbeatable basically because they will be 15 militias, and you're fucked. Honestly speaking. And with this big slaughter, I see Don Vittorio is really enjoying this view. I think I went through everything you need to know for the militia. To have a strong militia and to face the battle in a way you can win. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please drop a like and subscribe for more. And part 2 with how to produce the weapon, the retinue, and also the mercenary will come in the next video. Thanks a lot, and I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.